Tuesday, February 25th at the San Diego Community Building, 210 East Hayward. Deadline to sign up is on Monday, February 25th, before 9 a.m. by completing registration form at the cityofsalento.com or in person at the Human Resource Department, 400 North Traverse. For more information, contact Human Resource Department at 956-361-3800, extension 227. On March 2nd, the Texas Heritage and Friends Celebration Association will present a synopsis at the school district central office located at 240 North Market Street from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Several historians will speak on Texas fight for independence and the Tejano contribution to Texas independence. Entry fee is $10 per student, it's public, and $4 for teachers. March 9th, there will be an all-day celebration of Texas independence of the San Diego Fairgrounds located at 551 Cesar Gonzalez Parkway from 8 a.m. to 5:30. There will be a battle reenactment, music, food, booth, vendors, and lots of activities. Parking and $5 per vehicle. Entry into the event is free. The public is invited. It was also brought to my attention that the library by Dr. Ramos, that there's going to be the things that their good events that are being held at the library, and 2 citizens will be taking their citizens exam. There's also 5 more that are preparing for the test also. For any other information, contact and you can talk to Ms. right now that we have over here. This past Saturday we had the Bike Fest. There was also 150 entries, and coming bike riders from Austin, McAllen, Nakamoto, Seguin. So it was a good turnout, and it was a lot. Thank you very much for that was performed by the Chamber of Commerce. Okay, thank you, and Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner Ayala. Great job for the Bike Fest. Okay, number 5, public comment. Ruth, do we have anyone signed up for public comment?
Yes, sir. We got Mr. Bay Cortez, please.
Mr. Cortez?
Mayor, Commissioners, being Cortez, concerned citizens, San Diego. I wanted to talk about the city manager's evaluation for this past year. I asked for a public information request from the city secretary, and initially she sent me the one for evaluation for 2018 from the city. And if I recall that at that meeting, or at the end of that meeting, his performance was graded as above average. But on a 5-point system, his score was 3.45, and on a 5-point system, that's only average. Anything from 3 to 4 is average. Above average is over 4 points. That's the system that they used to grade his last evaluation. So he didn't score above average. It was an average evaluation. And this year, there is no evaluation. It was, what they told me was it was a verbal inquiry, and you gave him a raise for verbal inquiry. I'd like to remind you that you're responsible to the taxpayers for whether you give out any funds. If you're giving out funds and there's no paper trail of what he did or how he performed, it's required on the city manager's evaluations that the entire board is responsible for his grade. According to the TML, you'll have a responsibility. It's called personal liabilities of the city councils. And this is one of your tasks, is to submit your evaluations for his performance. None of the job dimensions were mentioned. Policies, his strategy, leadership, communications, integrity, self-mastery, and leadership, none of these items, these are just a few of his dimensions. none of these items were mentioned on a verbal evaluation. In addition to that, there was no development plan for him to follow. How do we know, or how does the community know if he's performing to above average expectations or above average evaluation that you all gave him? And I think it's a responsibility, as I mentioned before, not only by TML, but by the state, that his evaluation is the performance of not only of him, but of also of the leadership, his leadership with the organization. It shows a continual progress. In other words, when you do evaluation, you look at the last year. What was his evaluation? What were his weaknesses? What were his strengths? Did he improve on his weaknesses? Is his strength still there? It's all essential in how he performs to lead the city.
Thank you, sir, for your time.
Excuse me?
Thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you.
I want to add one thing to that. I know we ain't supposed to address you guys in public comment, but we have some commissioners that didn't set goals for his evaluation. So without setting those goals to evaluate the city manager, how do you expect an evaluation if current commissioners don't set the goals?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Thank you. Number 6, presentation and update by...
Mayor, I'm sorry, there's one more person.
Oh, okay.
Ms. Limperay,
Ms.
please.
Padek, sorry, I skipped you. Good evening.
Evening, Mayor and City Commissioners. First of all, I want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for being open-minded, and thank you for giving back to the community. When I spoke at the last City Commissioners meeting, I expressed concerns about the flags out at the San Benito Police Department, and I'm pleased to announce that they were replaced within 48 hours. And that says a lot for the city, because sometimes, you know, things get lost and things like that, and I don't want to say thank you very much. There's been new pictures taken and posted online, and so I just wanted to say thank you very much. I want to say thank you also for the support of the City of San Benito commissioners who showed up to the Bike Fest on Saturday. It goes beyond the 150 participants. My estimation and my count was over 400 people were there. Most of them were from out of town. I feel on the agenda that is talking about the chamber that they help to bring in tourism and outside dollars. I've seen it in action, and Saturday was a great example of that. And last but not least, I want to say, remember Ricky Trevino. 74 days after he was murdered by various government agencies, and myself and the community and the family still has no answers, because the city has decided that they're going to follow the municipal league's guidance and cover their backside. Never mind giving any type of compassion, understanding, or any types of updates. So the City of San Benito citizens continue to drive around worried that they're going to be shot and killed tomorrow, or they're going to be shot after they have called for help from government agencies. This does not look good on the City of San Benito, the county commissioner, the county constables, or anybody else. I know your hands are tied, but there has to be a way that you communicate to the citizens that you care. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Padek. Anyone else? 7, presentation of possible action to approve the City of San Benito investment report for the first quarter ended December 31st. Ms. Susan Anderson, Investment Advisor, All Value View Consulting, LLC, presenting this item. Oh, it's number 6. Number 6, presentation and update by Mr. Joel Garza, Director, Arlington San Benito Metropolitan Planning Organization on different projects. Mr. Joel Garza presented this item. Mr. Joel.
Mayor, City Commission, Manager, thank you. Just a quick update from the last time we met about a year ago. This is, yeah. Just an update on, again, what we do, who we are. We are a federally funded transportation planning agency. We do cover Harlan, San Benito, and most of the Cameron County. We also cover Redondo, Combs, Primera, precincts 3 and 4 for Cameron County, Los Indios, Santa Rosa, La Feria, and now parts of Mercedes. So you can see that is currently now our boundary area. So we are required by law to produce 2 different documents. We have our TIP, which is a 4-year plan of projects for road reconstruction, and an MTP, which is a 25-year plan for road reconstructions. So what we have here in the San Benito area is we are working with staff to do a sidewalk project. We are meeting hopefully this Friday, and we'll be adding this to our short-range plan, which is the TIP. We hope to have this by 2021 letting, and then from there, it'll probably take a good 8 to 12 months for construction. We do have south of the expressway a new location, Sunbury Corridor Phase 2. Essentially, it starts in Harlingen, called Dixieland Road. It continues right now up to 509. That would now continue all the way to 2520 here in San Benito. And then we have the Phase 3, which is also 2520 all the way to 732 through Pennsylvania Avenue. We are also doing Business 77. We're doing a raised median with 6 lanes from Harlingen into San Benito to alleviate some of the congestion and turning radiuses and safety concerns. Currently in the frontage lane going southbound to Bronzo, there is no connecting frontage, so we are proposing also frontage bridges to make sure that it's a seamless connection. The other thing we're working on is this is unfunded project, but we hope to add it in our books under category 7. We hope to bring in Stinger Road from San Houston all the way to Business 77. And then I'll get into what has been done in the area this past fiscal year. So there was an overlay done here right in front of City Hall from Business 77 to frontage. It was done through TechStep, but it's because the city is part of the NPO, and these funds are allocated for that. We also did a seal coat from Business all the way to 1561. There was also an overlay on 732 from Business to frontage. We did a seal coat from frontage all the way to FM 800 on 2520. And so far, that's a project that we have, and I'll take any questions. Mayor, City Commission.
I just have thank you for the sidewalk. I've been waiting for a little bit over a year. I can wait till longer. No, I understand, but
We'll make it
now we're seeing it, and that's my goal for that sidewalk for the kids from high school. They run on the street, and that's not very safe. Thank you, and hopefully we can get more projects going, especially Stinger. I mean, really Stinger really bad. Thank you.
Before Mr. Garza steps away, will you explain the funding mechanism for the Alma sidewalk that's being proposed? How it works? Yeah, for the rest of the group, sir.
Yeah. It is funding that comes through FTA, Federal Transit Administration. We are allowed to do sidewalks, construct sidewalks that have either connecting to a bus lane or a bus stop. So because there is a bus stop there on that street, we're able to go up to a mile in each direction, and that's how we're getting that funding. So we are meeting, since the Harlingen Urbanized Area receives FTA funds, the COG, the Lower River Development Council, and Valley Metro are the ones that actually spend the funds. We have petitioned them to add this, and they're in agreement that this project is needed.
Okay, and Mayor and Commissioners, so the way this is going to work is we're going to actually propose a proposal to, if it's accepted by you, it will be forwarded to Metro or so it can get approved. Once it gets approved as a project, then we could be fortunate to get funding for the project.
Correct, this is a reimbursement program.
Yeah,
So
so
the
we have
city
to
will
fund
have
them.
the money, correct.
So we have to get it shovel-ready, design it, but we have to go through this process, getting you on board, getting them to approve it. So it's getting on our books, but it still needs to go through a process. The other thing that you sent out about a week or maybe 10 days ago was the call for projects from TxDOT on sidewalks. Can you briefly touch on that?
So we sent a forward email from TxDOT. This area is eligible for a transportation set-asides, T set-asides, which is funding for sidewalks, trails, hike and bike lanes. And they're doing a call for projects. So the cities would have to apply to this call for projects. It is a TxDOT up in Austin. They will decide. Now, we as the MPO, will help out each entity that needs either letter of resolution, letter of support to submit with the application. But that's something that hopefully somebody can take advantage and apply for this.
And only cities can apply.
Correct.
Or governmental entities. So, Mayor and Commissioner, just to let you know, School Superintendent Dr. Nate Carmen reached out to us last week. The Assistant City Manager and I met with him today. We are meeting with our consulting engineer tomorrow, one of the two that we have on staff. So we're going to be talking about these calls for projects from TxDOT. We're going to talk about La Palma, and then we're going to try and put this together. And again, whatever works out between the school district and the city has to be approved by this city commission, their school board. So it may be a partnership, which is what we're looking at. He reached out to us. We already had the information, so we'll see if we can get some additional walkways, sidewalks, pedestrians, or those kind of trails for our community. So, okay.
Last thing, Mayor and City Commission, I do want to invite you for tomorrow. We do have our policy board meeting here at 1 p.m. There is a presentation from TxDOT that will show how to get projects ready and to get them funded. And they have a PowerPoint that they're going to go over to explain the process of how the city has to upfront the right-of-way, the engineering, the design, and sometimes even provide a local match. So if you can attend, you'll be here tomorrow at 1.
I have a question in regards to the only project that's not being funded right now, or the funding for is Main Street?
Stinger, so the funding that we currently get, it is considered for on systems. So anything that is state maintained, so because it's state money, any roadway that has a number, I would see it, 732, 77, I-69, San Houston 245. These monies are eligible for that. Monies are considered off system, we would have to hopefully use some of the categories that we currently have. And that's the reason it's currently unfunded, but we are assuming we will get some in the future, and that would be one of the priority projects.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Number 7, presentation possible action to approve the City of San Benito investment report for the first quarter ended December 31st, 2018. And Susan Anderson, Investment Advisor, Value View Consulting LLC, Pacific.
Yes, good evening, Mayor.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to stay for the rest of the meeting, but I wanted to say hi and thank you, everybody, for coming in. I am going to be here for a little bit to listen to the rest of what's happening, and I hope you enjoyed the live stream, and I appreciate everybody being in here. I love you very much, and it's kind of, I'll show you what it looks like outside here. It's kind of cold and foggy and rainy, but we still got a lot of greenery. So I'm gonna shut her down, and as I seen Sarah and my other great mods in here, you can also go to the cityofsanbenito.com, go to the live stream, and you can see the rest of the meeting online if you'd like to. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And it's about 63 here right now. But for us, that's cold and I'm shivering. So good night, everybody. I love you. I'll see you in a chat soon. Bye.